Five kings on the mic, yeah, they still the scene. MD runs the play, got that leader's gleam. Gibbs the fire, the rebel with the spark. Keeps it unpredictable, straight from the heart. Wade's got the wisdom, yeah, his game's so tight. Breaking down the moves with that sharp insight. Then there's Jonesy, DJ Hawaii 5-0. Smooth with the beats, got me lost in the flow. Toma, king of smiles, yeah, he lights up the room. With that vibe so sweet, he could banish the gloom. Five guys, one mic with that Texas flair. Got me hooked on the show, wish I could be there. It's the swagger, the style, the stories they bring. Hooked on the voices, yeah, they make my heart sing. From the plays to the passion, they got that glow. This is love for the game, it's the Hornsmen show.
If y'all ain't jammed to that, I don't blame you. That shit is trash.
What happened? Why did we stop?
Hold up. You gotta have the gleam and the swagger, the style. Anyway, hey man, this is your host, MD. It's the Hornsman Show. I'd like to welcome y'all into this episode in the studio.
Season 2 of the Creamsicle edition of our travel outfits, because guess what, guys? It is game week, and we are going to Columbus, Ohio on this weekend.
Yep, what up?
Boy, Gil, a little gridiron gospel on a Tuesday. Looking forward to this weekend. It's a joyful time of year. It's a celebratory situation. It's a festive atmosphere that's going down in Columbus, Ohio. Can't wait.
Jones,
It's good to see everybody.
Childish.
or is it good for us to see you?
That too.
All right, fellas, let's get right into it. Let's go to the group chat. Man, we've been waiting for this time of year, this day for a long time. I mean, it's Taylor and Travis. Let's talk about it.
So we've all been on relationship journeys in life, and Travis is a horseman because he's been on a journey. There was a point where Travis was just a young Thundercat from Cincinnati playing football, and he would get a random mate from the, because he was a football player. Then Trav went to the dark side. Trav had him a Yolanda and a Tamika. Trav had a ball fade with the Clippers. Trav was doing a stanky leg. But when the opportunity provided it for Travis said, you know what? I'm going to get Swift. I'm going to become a Swiftie. And Travis has not looked back. Travis goes to a barber that has a vacuum also with his hair. He's got a little minuscule mustache, and he is in the depths of love. I will say this, though. Trav only going to play about 2 more years because he ain't got to work no more at all.
That is retirement plan, as some call it.
I was at the gym earlier today. Just a quick status drop, getting ready for this weekend. The news hit my cell phone or my watch, what have you. So I immediately paused to pay respect to the Swift Kelsey experience. But what I did, I pivoted and I said it out loud. And you get multiple responses, right? Some people love the whole coupleship, the whole Trav Taylor experience. And then you have the flip side. There's those that, if you're a football purist and you really don't give 2 F's about Taylor Swift, get her out of the stadium, get her out of the game. I don't need her on every broadcast. I'm kind of in the middle, as per usual. I love what they're doing. I think, less is more. So if they want to get married, go for it. If they want to do it privately, even better. It's most likely going to be a celebrity affair. So we'll see how it goes down.
I'm not mad at that. That's a good take, Collie. I like how you break it down and give us the overall arch. I'm here to talk about the numbers. Let's just be here. Facts, right? Let's just talk about the facts. 14 Grammy Awards, 58 nominations. The woman is worth 1.6 billion with a B. Now, I don't know about the other one that he dated, but it ain't that right then and there. You have to ask yourself, if I would deal with the arguing, the problems, and everything else,
man,
I can deal with 1.6 of those problems, billion worth.
I'll tell you, what he do is, it's funny you say that, Jones, because it'd be like Chase. Like he needs to randomly just have Chase, Wells Fargo, just come randomly. Hey Alexa, hey Chase.
And here's the thing: it's no hate against it, right? Because obviously, if you're friends with one that he dated before, anybody else in the past, girl, she ain't all that. She ain't doing what somebody in the group was. Yeah, that be a little 1.6 though. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, as my man Martin once said, when you have a little money in your pocket, they don't leave your ass as fast, do they? Let's walk the acres and talk about it. Let's figure it out.
The acres.
Oh, fellas,
That's a good one.
speaking about money, your homies Cracker Barrel lost a lot of money from changing their logo. Where's my man Herb Edwards? We talking about a logo? Not the actual game, the logo. Some people feel some type of way about Uncle Herschel and going from a barrel and all that to just a Cracker Barrel sign. What y'all got?
So the funny part about it is I actually have a very good friend, Irma Michael Pink. Shout out to Sigma Pi at the University of Texas. Irma Michael Pink was a multi-unit Cracker Barrel manager. And he told me that probably around Trolley Strongish time, so like 8 to 10 years ago, he was like, yeah, man, we got a little pushback about I would cover up the logo with, ironically, a barrel. So he'd have the Cracker Barrel, but he would only have Cracker Barrel. The people, he would put a barrel in front of it to hide it. He was immediately reprimanded before saying test. And so I texted him today and I said, Pink, man, what's up with the thing? He was like, man, it wasn't going to be 48 hours. That was a new CEO, a new person that didn't know what Cracker Barrel stood for. And if you haven't been to a Cracker Barrel, it's not just a restaurant. There is a counter store. And if you look at some of the paraphernalia and or artifacts and or merchandise, you will know that it is on brand with the logo that you see. And I'm going to give just one tidbit of information. There is a world where Michael Pink allegedly may have told me that it's actually a person's name. It's not the name of the Cracker Barrel, it's actually the person's name on the video. So when you see the logo,
Herschel.
that may be Mr. Barrel. Yeah.
It's Uncle
Right,
Herschel.
but Herschel, correct. But Uncle Herschel is like MD. So there's a Marlon Davis, and then there was a Cracker Barrel. But we're going to throw him off the scent, and we're going to call him Uncle Herschel.
Well, so two quick things. I love, Waits, that you did half of that take in the voice of Meemaw, who is a frequent patron at Cracker Barrel. Let's start with that. Secondly, the idea that they changed it and then within 72 hours, they changed it back. I mean, there's just so much I could say about that. Cancel culture, outrage culture. They got on their Cracker Barrel and said, we are not going to stand for this. We want Herschel back. ASAP. Let's make it happen. And they did. Wow.
It's really funny about how you have to enunciate to make sure and really concentrate on saying Cracker Barrel. Like, just for the record. I got some family. It doesn't come out that many syllables. We're not going to talk about that. Here for the stats, man. At the end of the day, here's some key stats for you all. 230 million guests served annually. There's 210 million biscuits served annually. 75 million pancakes served annually. And to Rodney's point that was over there, 3.7 million women's apparel pieces sold annually. I know not every one person that has been in the last decade. Just probably 3 decades. Just FYI. Can't name one person that has been to that camp. It's like ever. Like maybe in my total lifespan, I think I've been twice. And that was just because it was like, and we ain't got no IHOP.
Right. We gotta stop in Beaumont, dog. And I'm hungry. So I think they got grits and deviled eggs.
Like how you said, women's apparel or t-shirts, because apparel, that's a whole other thing. Folks go shopping on a tax-free weekend. They're trying to get some clothes for school.
They was trying to get Meemaw's evening gown picked out for Christmas.
Hey, just so you know,
little
every weekend we need to go down to the Cracker Barrel. What do they call it in the nickname? The CB?
Oh, fellas, hey,
I think it might be the barrel.
The barrel.
The barrel.
It's fantasy football draft time. It's that time of year where we all start feeling like we're the GMs, we're the Dan Snyders, the Jerry Joneses, you name a few of them. How many leagues y'all playing in? Wait, how many leagues you got?
So I'm about an 18-year, one league, 18-year. We've been riding. It's family. Then there's like some preacher there. Like it's a family. Now there was a guy. He's having his first kid. Shout out to my boy Ed. And he, hey man, I know we never really played for money, but this year can we play for money? Because these diapers that y'all never told me about prices was good. And then the same guy, Michael Pink, says, and I quote, well, you can get disposable diapers. The other 10 people who have had kids say, ain't no way, hell or high water, we're getting disposable diapers to have for this because the amount of work you have to do for that. So I got one league. It's family affiliated, man. We got the draft coming up, and I'm ecstatic about it to a point, but then it's so much up in the air, man, with like roster cut was today. So I'm glad we waited to have it because now you can see some things like Dylan Gabriel, second string in Cleveland over Shador. You never know, right? Kenny Pickett went somewhere for draft picks. So fantasy football, actually, for all of us on this, has changed how we watch football on Saturday a certain way, but the way we watch stuff on Sunday is totally different. All right now, I need 2 more yards from you, dog. I know you're playing my Cowboys. I need 2 yards, and that's something MD said to me live.
Yeah. Now I'm not gonna let you make it like America might let you make it. Disposable diapers are the ones that you throw away. Are you talking about recyclable diapers or reusable diapers? Because most of America uses diapers that you throw away. Enough of you talking, but I can't let you make it on that. Gip, how many teams you got?
Well, I'm at the 2 mark. I was at 3 or 4. There was a time it was a little bit out of control. Let's just put it that way. So I'm down to 2 now. I've got my neighborhood league, which I love and enjoy. Can't wait to Oak Forest Fantasy Football League on Thursday night, do our draft over here at the new Kirby Ice House, by the way. Washa Bill. And then I have my long-standing Heritage League, is what I'm going to call it, from my high school buddies, my college freshman year. So you got Shady Grady, B. Young, John Harper, all those cats. It's going on 26 years now with that league. Myself not included. I kind of stepped in, stepped out, and then stepped back in. So, but I love that Bijan is getting some action as the potential number 1 overall pick in most fantasy leagues. If I get the number 1 pick, I already know where I'm going with it.
Jonesy.
Yeah, man. It's crazy how you started playing when you were 2 years old. Yeah,
right.
If you've been running for 20 years, that's amazing.
I know. Child prodigy, fantasy prodigy.
Ooh, that man, crazy right there. Just don't you
be ageist against me. Go for it.
I'm in 2 leagues myself, man. We're gonna enjoy it. Well, shout out to, I did want to make one last little statement. Sorry, man. I had a little pause there. Shout out to all the families that's on there. We know this is a serious time, getting cut, get your lives. So, if this doesn't work out, let's figure out something else. And we're still praying for all y'all.
Nice shout out. I will say that I used to have 2 leagues. One, I had to leave because of a corrupt commissioner who was funneling money from the league and buying things and not getting payouts to 9 months later. But that's neither here nor there. But
it's crazy. We know it's all crazy. We know that same commission. That's great. That's why it's great. I was in that league too. It wasn't one time.
Hey, well, real quick, we're gonna do a quick pick up, man. I just want you to give me. You have the option of these 2 players when it's your pick in your fantasy football league. Who you got? Ashton, Judy, or Christian McCaffrey?
I got C-Mac.
I'm gonna go with Ashton.
I got C-Mac.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ashton Djibouti.
Yeah,
Good. And then we're Ashton Jitty, so y'all could have caught. Yeah. Next, wait. So we got Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson.
So I like the dual element, and so I'm going with Lamar Jackson. Go ahead, the 2 touchdowns and the passing yards, but then I also want them the 37 to 45 yards. Them 4 points make all the difference.
Wait, Gip.
I'll take L. Jack. As much as I love centers and Miss Haley Steinfeld, I will go with L. Jack because he's multiple. He's duplicitous. If you will.
Josh Allen, man. 3,731 yards, 28 touchdowns last year, only 6 interceptions. That's crazy, bro.
MVP, Josh Allen. All right, next. Wait, so we got Saquon or Bijan.
You already know. Let's go down. I ain't never picking Penn State, whiteout or not, over the Longhorns. Shout out to Bijan and A.
You know
Yep.
what? Thank you for putting the A back on the map. To my birth town, to my dude, Bijan Mustardson, I'm going Bijan.
I love the number 5. You know that. Saquon is going to beast again, those guys. Saquon.
Right.
Mm.
We got CeeDee Lamb or Justin Jefferson.
Ooh, if we had more camera angles, I would get up and do the gritty. So without a shadow of a doubt, and the other dude went to Oklahoma. So I'm going with JJ.
This is tough. I think the determining factor is the team that you play for. And I hate to be the bearer of somewhat obvious and bad news. The Cowgirls are trash. So I'm going to go with Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, you got to get him the ball. And we know Joe's going to get it to him. It's the Bengal love. Bayou Bengals. Yep, there it is.
Wrong team.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
the Vikings.
That's
Excuse
crazy.
me. That was even more so. I'm thinking about yeah, Vikings. Excuse me. I say he's still going to get him the ball, man.
JJ McCarthy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Look at that. Hey, now this is gonna be a tough one. It's a battle of the Longhorn.
No. Who do you pick?
I'll run through my picks in just a second. On that one, I'm taking CeeDee
Okay,
Lamb.
because I know. That's
mean-
why I asked.
I mean, he's gonna catch the ball 100 plus times. Anyway, next, Xavier X-Man Worthy or Matthew Golden. Wait.
I'm going X because Travis has a lot of wedding planning to do. And so Kansas City's going to have to get the ball. He's got to get the ball a little more. Do you like this napkin? How does this flower look? What about these drapes? He got to do all that. Xavier Worthy.
All right. I respect that pick. And I respect the logic and rationale behind it. I'm going with living my life like it's golden. In Green Bay, there's not much to do. The only thing you can do is what you will do on Sundays. That's play football, boy. So he's going to be locked in this season. He's got my boy Jay Love tossing the rock. I'm going with Matthew Golden.
If J Love stays healthy, we'll just talk about it. There it is. But the Green Bay Packers are going to be something to deal with. The reality is that Xavier has already established himself as a primary receiver. So come on, man. It's P. Mahomes. You already know in fantasy football, he's throwing 5 or 6 per game almost. So he going to get at least 1, 2. Plus his mama go to the games.
No. America, Longhorn Nation. We've been waiting for this day, this weekend since January 10th from that game in Dallas, Texas, where we're looking for our rematch.
Yep.
As we go into this week's game, the overall series is tied up 2-2. So we're looking, whoever wins this one will be out on top. Weights, let's break down the offense. What players should we be looking forward to, and how do we rank against their offensive players when it comes to Saturday's game in Columbus?
So all the hype is on offense. All the hype is on offense for us, and that's because of our quarterback. Now, here's where it gets tricky. We have a returning starter at running back. We have a returning starter at guard. We have one starter at wide receiver. But that's it. So, has our starting left tackle started against A&M and started against Arizona State? Shout out to Jonesy. I saw where you were sitting. There was like a suite or something like that. We don't have any new starting receivers other than DeAndre Moore, who was not an overly used player. We have a superstar in Ryan Wingo, who is comparing himself to Jeremy Smith and Ryan Williams, and those true now sophomore receivers. So as we prepare for all of this, my thoughts are we're going to have an offensive line that has a lot of plays, but not a ton of starts. But the key element is going to be, luckily for us, it's a day game. So it's not like people have spent all day preparing themselves, getting liquored up. And then for the first time, I believe, ever in the University of Texas, Sark has his quarterback for his offense. And you saw bits and pieces of it in Arch's first couple of starts. So Ohio State lost a ton of people. We actually lost more people collectively between undrafted free agents and drafted players. But on offense, I think just a per snap ratio, I think we're in a good spot because Arch is cool as the other side of the pillow. Shout out to Stu Scott. And I think he is going to keep them there. And most importantly, we got plays. So I don't think it's going to be an element of, our Parker Livingstone or Khalil Lockett has to beat these guys, or our 3 new tight ends who have never started a game at the University of Texas. Sark is going to put us in the offense in position where plays are there. Very similar. Take away 2 holding penalties to the Michigan game. We had a ton of stuff that we left on the field early, and the defense kept us there, and that's why I'm going to give the defense to Kylie and Jonesy. That is the offensive prediction for the game, and we're going to get over 25 points.
Well, Ohio State was the number 1 defense in the season with the number 1 defense in 2024. Texas Longhorns, number 3 ranked defense overall in 2024. What can we expect from the defense, fellas?
Okay, couple things. I want to just point to Ohio State. The dog has not eaten yet, by the way. They have a brand new quarterback. Let's start there. Okay, and he's unproven. Their offensive line has pretty much been retooled this season. So that's going to be another challenge for them. You just pointed to our inexperienced weights. I think they have a similar bit of an experience there. They do have probably the number 1 or top 3 draft pick in the nation in their receiver, who has another year of eligibility after this one, Jeremiah Smith. So that all said, let's look at our defense. Here are 3 things that I would point to. You look at each level of our defense, you got experience and you got an All-American. You got Colin Simmons with his hand down in the dirt. You got Anthony Hill, who can line up in the dirt or who can backpedal, who can turn his hips and play in space and play the zone and create challenges in that space. And then you got on the back end, the next Blake Gideon 3.0. I'm not even going to say 2.0. I'm not going to even disrespect him on a 2.0. He's a 3.0. Michael Taft, who has exceeded all expectations as a former walk-on / now preseason All-American. So all 3 levels of the defense, you've got All-American status, and then you've got the surrounding players, the Justice Terrys, the Kobe Blacks, the Derek Williams, all these highly talented recruits coming in. And I think that is what makes the difference in this game. I think defense is going to win the game. I know Arch is going to put on, but as Wade said, we do have some relative experience. I think it's going to be a defensive struggle in the first half. I think it's going to be tight. And then I think that the defense will wear the offense down, and that will then create opportunities for Arch in the red zone on a short field. Jonesy.
Yeah, I think Kylie nailed it on the head. I mean, without me saying too much more, you talked about some of our highlights. That is it. 9 out of the 11 returners are going to come back as starters again this coming year. I mean, that's impressive right then and there. Our edges are very strong. You name some of the people that's there. Maybe I throw in there Ethan Berg, maybe a JT as well. Make sure he's coming off the edge. But overall, man, we're going to put the pressure on him, and it's going to be real simplistic and easy. Where I think we're anxious to see is how his kicking game.
Oh my God. You did. Special teams is going to be an experience this year.
Get your popcorn ready because we rolling in with our burnt orange and everything. Matter of fact, we got an event going down on Friday night at Victory's Classic Bar and Grill. Talk about it.
And so speaking of Victory, it's crazy, man. The last time we went to the upper Midwest, and it was in Detroit, Michigan. And we had a phenomenal Friday night party. I will say that I personally believe our Friday night party propelled us to beat the reigning national champion from the Big Ten. The irony is we're playing them again, the reigning, defending national champion from the Big Ten. It's just their heated rivals. So what do you want? You want drinks, you want atmosphere, you want joy, you want DJs. We got them. Shout out to, and here's the cool part. I know there's Bone Thugs and Harmonies. I know there's the Ohio Players. I mean, maybe like the Whispers or something from there. The Dayton family is not, ironically, I think the Dayton family is like from Michigan, but whatever. Our DJ, and he's here, and he's going to speak in just a sec, and I don't even know what this means. I'm going to censor myself. Our DJ is going to have that garden tool jamming.
I love it. No, I mean, Wade's captured it. You see the details on the screen. I'm looking forward to connecting with Longhorn Nation in Columbus. I understand from feedback that I've received, and not that I've had firsthand, but the fans in Columbus are passionate and spirited. And perhaps, if you want to say it, mean spirited. I'm going to say it that way, just a little sassy. But come on out. Come on, come all. If you want to come and root on your Buckeyes, come on out. We're going to do what we do. Jonesy's going to be on the ones and twos. That's about it. Jones, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, you guys all said it, man. Shout out to my old college roommate who will also be in the building, Quay Banks. Broski's my twin. That's my Broski's my twin. That's my bestie. I've decided to only give Drake out.
He's a front runner.
Why is it weird? Is it weird to say that? Because
he's probably a Buckeye fan, honestly.
100%. 100%.
Oh, Drake is for sure.
I want to make it.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we're gonna have a good time. You know that. They got me DJing, so that takes a lot out of me these days.
I love it. Hey, fellas, great week 0 last week. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Let's go ahead and get into week 1 picks. First up game, we have Baylor versus Auburn. Wait, what you got?
Yeah, so I use the term a lot, former life. So in a former life, Baylor, saying I went to several games. I still go to a couple. The real thing about this, really quick, we're going to pick Baylor. Shout out to the former life of the Big 12. But the real reason is Auburn quarterback, he went to Oklahoma, and we beat the brakes off him. So this is his first time coming back to Texas since he left Oklahoma. And watch this. The funny part about this one is they're an or. It's like this dude named Deuce Knight and then the Oklahoma dude. They or quarterback. And when you have an or quarterback, Colleen once told me, if you got 2, you got none. So I'm going Baylor Bears. Somebody say sick 'em. 15% chance my daughter goes to Baylor.
I am going to take Baylor home field advantage. I think their defense shows up, shows out. Jackson Arnold, I don't believe in him. So I'm taking Baylor at home.
It's a tough one. I still went with Auburn, even though they do have that new quarterback, Collie. So good point, but I'm gonna go against you to cover the spread.
and fellas, I think, hey, he's looking at the numbers. I love it. You got to look at the stats. DJ Durkin is his second year as the defensive coordinator at Auburn. I think he's going to hold Sawyer Robertson and the Baylor offense. He's going to keep them down, so I'm going with Auburn in this game. Next game up, we got, what do you have for the next game? Oh, I should give the man his intro. We got Colorado versus Georgia Tech. Wait.
Little known fact, my favorite athlete not named Michael Jordan is Deion Sanders. By far. I've had multiple shoes. My cohort and my semi-sneakerhead brother Jonesy got listen, quiet. We don't even got to show nobody what it is. I say all of that, but the corporate headquarters is in Atlanta. So I'm going with Georgia Tech and the Longview Lobo Haynes King, even though he is a former Aggie. That boy is diverse, and Prime sadly picked the wrong quarterback to start the game, right? He didn't go with Julian Lewis, the 5-star freshman. He went with the Liberty transfer. So I think he went wrong on that. Shout out to the Rambling Wreck throwback, Calvin Johnson.
Well, I think that Deion's going to have a quick hook for Caden Salter. I don't think that he'll be afraid to go to Julian Lewis, even if it's in the first quarter, early second quarter. I like Colorado in this game. I think their improved offensive line is going to be a big key. And I just love, as you mentioned, Prime. He's one of my top 3 favorite athletes. Shout out to the Black and Gold as well. Colorado Buffalo.
Yeah, Rocky, Golden Buffs. He's definitely going to make a statement because everybody's putting the line on him right now. What are you going to do? How are you going to start out? Guarantee. Colorado.
Well, Georgia Tech returns 9 starters, and I bet no one on here can name a returning start for Colorado because their top 2 went to the league. I love my guy Prime Time. I got his jersey up in the closet, but I'm going Georgia Tech.
There you go.
Next, we got up Tennessee versus Syracuse.
So it's a battle. It's a battle of the second tier orange because they're not starters, right? One of the biggest things is, man, Syracuse plays in Syracuse, New York. They play in an indoor dome. They're about to go outside. Tennessee, Knoxville, the original sailgating. No offense, Baylor. Small dig. Tennessee is going to do it. Josh Heupel, yes. Oklahoma, yes. Coach, but Tennessee's got too many athletes, and when it comes time, that third quarter is going to be it's going to be tough for Syracuse out there. So I got the Fighting Josh Heupels, and I'm a Nugget, the next Oklahoma head coach, Josh Heupel. Put a pin in it.
Right. So I've got Tennessee for many reasons, one of which they did volunteer here, and that's why they had to get the off orange, right?
Oh, that's
Because
good.
they couldn't take the burn orange, so they were gifted the off orange, and that's okay. It's okay for
For
you
free.
guys. They got an amazing defense. I believe in Josh Heupel to get the quarterback situation figured out, so I'm going with Tennessee in this one.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer for me. Tennessee is definitely it. They got a returning quarterback that's going to be there, and they got two phenomenal top 5 wide receivers that are coming out, like Matthew Braylon, who were supposed to have breakout years this year. That they're saying, although they probably won't win their conference, they are predicted for them to actually go pretty far in the playoffs this year. So, yeah, Tennessee.
Lord, I've really been real stressed, down and out, losing ground. Although I am black and proud, problems got me pessimistic. Brothers just keep messing up. Why does it have to be so damn tough? I don't know where I can go to let these. Anyway, if you know, you know. Tennessee.
We did no,
Next game, we got Florida State versus Alabama.
One thing that people will realize as you watch the Hornsmen show, we will never, and I repeat, never be like, hey man, who y'all got? Hey, FCC. I don't care. FCC. We don't got that. I say all that, we're picking Alabama. But and we just picked Tennessee as a group. But Florida State is in a rebuilding thing. Little known fact, I feel like I'm giving the next coach for the Florida State Seminoles is Deion Sanders. They're gonna have a decent season, but Alabama is gonna mop them.
Yeah, I'm with Waits. I think Alabama comes in and really rectifies some of the challenges they had last year. I think their defense is going to absolutely manhandle Florida State. They got Castellanos, the transfer from Boston College, the Black Italian. But Castellanos, you probably should have stayed up with the Paisanos up in the Northeast. Now you're down in SEC country, no SEC affiliation. I got Alabama winning this one in the runaway.
Yeah, it's plain and simple. It's a simple statement. It's I don't give a damn about it. Nothing but the tie.
You don't give a damn but the Tide. Hey, and we rolling.
It's a real statement.
And I'm rolling with the Tide too. I picked Alabama in this one. In our last pickup game, Miami versus Notre Dame.
So here's what's funny. I met this guy in the 1900s, and he had great hair. That was the one thing. That was like the intro. Hey, man, I saw your buddy. He's crazy, man. And I would feel weird, right? Because they're talking to me, but they're asking about him. And so for years, he loved Notre Dame. Like, he loved Notre Dame. And then he really loved Notre Dame when Ty Willingham came, right? And he was like, oh, my God, Notre Dame did him dirty. But he did that for 2 months. And he was like, Charlie came, right? And then they got this guy. And they got this new coach, and they got this, and MD, my frat brother, he said something about this movie, Boomerang. He said something about Marcus, right? And so Marcus is the new coach of Notre Dame, right? And Marcus actually went to the national championship. I say all of this to say, I don't care how hot it is in Miami, there'll be a home field advantage for Notre Dame, because let me tell you where I do go to the Hard Rock Stadium. Notre Dame dominates, like 42-12. And the Beijing that Marcus had, because he probably seen Collie on the internet, he wanted Collie's hairline. 42-12, Notre Dame over Miami in the heat and the swamp. Marcus, darling.
I'm gonna let Jonesy take this one. I'll bring in the rear here.
I mean, all right, there we go. Plain and simple lit. Oh, that's because we know where you're going to end up going to. But here's the reality, man. They're all gone. Montgomery Ward, 9th Ward, 5th Ward, 7th Ward, Aqua Ward. It's our
Oh, that was
ward.
good. Awkward's good.
Whatever one you want to end up saying, there's no Cam Ward there, man. So let's call it. I mean, flip the page. You already know what it is. The Irish are going there.
Well, Dip, let me get mine in before you. I'm gonna let you close it out. Okay. I mean, I think Miami needs the 2 Live crew and Luke to beat Notre Dame. And the old game was the Catholics versus the convicts, and the Catholics, they're gonna bless Miami, and I'm going with Notre Dame as well.
All right, so let me just put a little sprinkle on the icing that you guys have already laid out. The Rock will likely be in the building. It's going to be a high-profile situation down in Miami. Notre Dame is going to be bringing all kinds of heat, all kinds of smoke against the guy who I least have any respect for as a Heisman candidate from last season, which is Carson Beck. Y'all saw what he did in Austin, or rather what we did to him in Austin. He's not the truth. He's a lie. And Notre Dame is going to expose that lie very quickly and early on. So as you have all articulated, been a Notre Dame fan since I was a young man back in the 1900s. I still remain in my heart true to Fighting Irish. Love Marcus Freeman. I got Notre Dame and a walk away on Saturday.
I love it. Hey, fellas, great pick today. Hey, if you're watching, check the bottom of the screen. Go ahead and download the app. Get ready for the app experience. Yo, we got an app coming. Y'all thought we was playing with you? We've been doing it for 25 years. Hey, the Hornsmen Show, baby. We out. We hope to see y'all in Columbus, Ohio. Y'all have a great week. Peace.
Okay.
Hey.